Hi YouTube, Luminousz Star here. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. If this is your first time visiting, welcome to Luminousz Star. And for current subscribers, thank you so much for your subscription. Guys, in this video, leave me comments and questions and hit the like and or subscription button. All right, guys, here we go. Today's video is about, if you go to those family reunions, holiday ceremony, funeral ceremonies, holiday functions, and all of those family reunions, all the things that having to do with bringing family together. And I put that in quotes is because when it comes to dysfunctional families, it's kind of like, how do you do that? It's a dysfunctional family. So is there really any togetherness going on? But anyway, for those of us who have a history of narcissistic injury, attending those functions for family gatherings could be a setup for further narcissistic injury. So this is today's video, and I'm going to be going over 3 points and 3 tools on how to cope and deal. And I may also throw in some examples. Okay, here we go. Point number 1, family reunions. Okay, you may not want to do that, especially if there's narcissistic family members. That's pretty much self-explanatory though. If you have some narcissists in your family, right? You already know there's going to be drama at the barbecue. Okay, you already know. So if you are already putting some steps if you already started taking steps to thriving and getting past narcissistic injury, why would you want to do that to yourself? By attending the family reunion. Probably not a good idea, right? Because narcissists, they always are on the prowl for supply, right? So if you attend that barbecue, the family reunion, you know the narcissist is going to be there. You already know that. Because again, narcissists, they look for supply. They're always on the prowl for supply. So if you show up, yeah, you pretty much can expect some drama. So if you are already taking steps to thriving and getting past narcissistic injury, do yourself a huge favor and just stay away from the family reunions. It's probably not a good idea, right? Especially if the narcissist is on the scene. Okay, point number 2. If you have gone no contact, right? Even funeral ceremonies. Yeah, ouch, I know. It can, yeah, I actually went through this a couple of times. Family, coming together to go to funeral ceremonies. It's a tough cookie. Because if there's a history of narcissistic abuse and narcissistic injury, and more than likely that narcissist or those narcissists are going to be at the funeral ceremony of your loved one, probably not a good idea to go. And I'm not telling you what to do. This is a choice you have to make. I'm going to say this. Now, I've heard some people actually talk about this in my real life. But it has been discussed, right? That narcissists, they will show up at the funeral ceremony just to get more supply. It is sick, I know. It is downright evil. I'm going to go ahead and say it's satanic. But it's pretty well known that narcissist family members, they will attend funeral ceremonies just to get more supply. Ugh, nasty, it's ugly, it's disgusting, but they will do it. So this is something you may really want to consider, especially if you have decided to go no contact. That's huge. I've dealt with this twice. I've dealt with it twice. Okay, so the tool for that is think 10 times, think 20 times about it before you attend that ceremony. Think about it, especially after you've gone no contact. Might not be a good idea to attend that ceremony, that funeral ceremony. Think of, and also the extension of that tool, number 2, right? Suggestion. Take some time out and get creative and do your own memorial ceremony to pay homage and to pay respects to that loved one. Okay? All right. Third and final point. You can, when you do the holidays, right? Think about when you have done the holidays. Think about those things in the past. How did you feel? What was going on when the narcissist was around? More than likely, they were trying to make everybody feel miserable. So use your past as a reference guide. That is actually my suggestion for coping with that. If you don't do the holidays, just think about it. Go back to your past. Use it as a reference guide. Think about all those miserable times when you were sitting there at Thanksgiving dinner trying to eat your food, but you were getting a lump in your throat. It was hard to sit across the table from the narcissist. Yeah, just use your past as a reference guide. That is my suggestion to point number 3. Tool number 3 is that use the past as a reference guide. Think about all those times that you felt miserable. Think of all those times that it was very difficult for you to be in the room with the narcissist. So let that be the motive for why you won't go to Thanksgiving this year, why you won't do Christmas, why you won't do the holidays. Okay? You've already gone, some of you already gone no contact. Let that also be the motive. Okay? Let that be the reason why you won't attend. Some of you have children. Talk to your children. It's going to be difficult, but I'm pretty certain you can find it in your heart, the words to come up with, to explain to your children what's going on. Because they're going to want to know, why don't we go to grandma's for Thanksgiving? You know, it's tough. But tool number 3 and the final tool and point is this. Use your past as a reference guide. Don't do the holidays, because the narcissist is going to use that as supply. If you choose to do the holidays, come up with creative ways of how you're going to deal and cope, and when you're there. Come up with some strategies. Say if you decide to do the holidays anyway, after you've gone no contact, after you've started dealing with trauma, right? Building your support base. Say you go ahead and you go to Thanksgiving anyway. You go to do the holidays. Come up with creative and strategy, with a strategy to deal. Plan and strategize. Come up with creative ways how you're going to deal with that. Because the narcissist is going to be there to try to get supply from you. Okay? If you should decide not to do the holidays, even if you have children, I'm pretty certain you can come up with creative ways to sit down with your children and talk to them. Because they're going to want to know, well, why don't we go to grandma's, or why don't we go to auntie's, auntie so-and-so. They're going to know there's something up. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. At the end of the video, please hit the like and or subscription button. Also, send me comments and questions. Okay, guys, till next time, take care of yourself.